A show of force, thousands of people with a clear message.
Refugees are welcome here.
Directed to President Donald Trump by newly energized protesters appalled by a president willing to block citizens from 7 Muslim-majority countries from entering the United States.
I'm scared, but I know that I need to be here. I need to protest, and every day we need to stand together and do our best. And I think it's actually woken up Americans.
I think we're all out here because we refuse to submit to unjust and immoral edicts or laws.
As the crowd grew, they tried to gain any vantage point they could. But it was also a message to the world that closing the door on the world's most vulnerable people is un-American.
Stand up, fight back! No fascist USA!
In Boston, an enormous crowd jammed the city center, many calling the president a fascist and racist. It was one of more than 30 protests around the U.S. on Sunday, from Chicago to Los Angeles to Dallas, in town squares and in airports.
When President Trump's immigration executive order was announced, there was a sense on the streets of anger and frustration. And then when some federal judges put a halt to it, a sense of victory, and now that's given way to a clear mood on the streets of defiance.
Donald Trump has got to go!
And what could be a historic moment for America.
Why is it important you're here today?
Because we're a nation of immigrants. You know, I'm Jewish. My ancestors have been wandering around as refugees for their entire history, and we have to stand up for what's right.
As they made their voices heard, off in the near distance, the very symbol of the immigrant experience in America beckoned, pulling many of them to the streets, they said, to try to save it. Gabriel Elizondo, Al Jazeera, New York.